Vladimir Putin enjoys pulling political surprises, and he's done it again. President Assad's visit to Moscow was kept top secret until the Syrian leader had come and gone. It's believed to be the first time that President Assad has gone abroad since the start of the Syrian conflict in 2011. The Kremlin leader said thank you for coming. Syria's president said thank you, Russia, for helping. This is what President Assad had come to say thank you for. Russian air power. 3 weeks of Russian airstrikes have made it possible for the Syrian army to launch an offensive. Moscow still maintains that in Syria, its air force is bombing terrorists. The West accuses Russia of targeting opponents of President Assad. This was a brief encounter. President Assad's visit was over almost before it had begun. But the message from the Kremlin to the West was clear, that Russia is once again a key player in the Middle East, and that there can be no solution to the Syrian conflict without Russia's help. President Assad would have had little time for souvenir shopping, so he probably didn't see these Support Assad t-shirts on sale near the Kremlin with images of Russian airstrikes. Most Russians support the bombing campaign, and that's partly because of the way it's being reported here.
You've got it.
This is the war in Syria through a Russian lens. These remarkable Russian TV images appear to show the Syrian army trying to retake a district of Damascus. Quite literally, rock and roll. It makes what's happening in Syria look more like a Hollywood blockbuster than a real war. And it's easier to support a war that doesn't seem real. A TV war, far from Russia's borders. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.